Hi, everybody. I'm Sandy. My role in the Kaiser Wrap program is as a care coordinator. And what I like to describe that as is kind of like a conductor of an orchestra. They kind of make sure that everybody's on the same page, everybody's communicating and performing. There's also a support counselor, and that's kind of the person who will have most of the contact with the kiddos. That person has to kind of support all of the different aspects of the treatment plan and implementing the interventions, and just having the primary contact with the child or the adolescent. Sometimes we have individual therapists as well. So that would be like a third member of the team. This would be in the case if the child or adolescent does not have an individual therapist outside in the community. So we'll provide that therapy as well. And we also have a family partner who is really integral in this program, because this would be a person who has a lived experience of having a child with a mental health or mental illness. And so they can kind of guide the parent and the families into being more of an advocate and helping them communicate with the schools, communicate with other providers, and just really be their support to let them know that, hey, you're not alone. We do have regular team meetings with our Kaiser partners as well. And it's really interesting to hear their perspectives and to share our perspectives of the clients and to merge the two and to always work in the client's best interest. And we've formed some really great relationships with the various Kaiser teams as well. Prior to working for Seneca, I was a behavioral coach in a mental health enhanced classroom. The two therapists that worked in those classrooms, they suggested looking at Seneca. They said that it's got a great reputation, that the training is incredible. And that was literally the word that they used, incredible. And they didn't lie, because the training is incredible. My experience with Seneca is so comprehensive and well-rounded that all of the skills that you learned in grad school, you can really apply to this agency. You get experience in doing intakes and treatment planning, and these are some things that not every agency offers or allows you to do, especially as somebody's still working towards their licensure. The exposure to a wide variety of different backgrounds is just really fulfilling. And I'm only in this program for like 9 months, and I already feel like I've had such a rich experience. I really feel like I'm making a difference, and that's probably the most important part of this. I really enjoy just the impact that we have on the families, the community, the agency. It really is an ecology. It's its own little ecosystem. The fact that there are so many overlaps of the teams, you never feel alone. You never feel like you're doing this work alone. You always feel supported. And you're always given an opportunity to debrief, if you've had like a really stressful day. You've got a great upper management team that you can contact whenever you need to, really. And the training is tremendous. I have never worked in an agency where there's this much training. And I'm a lifelong learner, so I feel like, I'm going to stay here forever and just learn forever. So that's one of the greatest things about working here. I had a family that came into our program. The adolescent was straight out of residential and had a significant history of self-injury. And for the first month or so, I'd probably say the first 6 weeks, it just seemed like every weekend, every other weekend, there was a call to our crisis line, or there was another incident of self-harm urges. And I thought this was going to be a very, very active case. I was a little unsure how we're going to help this adolescent, and something magical happened. And this client made so much progress in such a short amount of time. And we literally just graduated them from the program about 2 weeks ago. They have all these wonderful goals that they're working on. They want to, they know what they want to be after high school. They want to be a therapist, which was different than their goal when they first came into the program. They're ready for mainstream high school. It was just really, really joyous to see how much progress they made. And when we graduated them from the program, they actually made a meal for us, for our whole team. And I was just so touched by that. I mean, I felt like I was part of their family, and our whole team felt that way. And it was just such a huge success and such a great celebration.